Yes.
I don't trust my computer.
Don't trust your computer?
No.
You might want to buy another one.
Hey, Diana, what are you doing?
I prefer to go take my exam with this that.
Happy birthday, yo. I'm not interested today. Just
Okay.
say happy birthday. Y'all gotta say happy birthday to me. Bye.
Happy birthday.
Wait.
Thank you, bye, yo.
Wait for Diana, wait for tomorrow. Don't mess up with Bob's birthday today, please.
Wait for the video.
We come to you on Sunday.
No, it starts today.
It's not for you to you are not born today.
Je croyais que M. Tola a dit que c'est le 22.
C'est le 22.
Man, I've been rocking a do-rag or something.
Yeah, bro, I'm trying to get back to my waves.
No, damn, bro. Where the brush at? Where the brush at?
Where the brush at, bro? You want to know what's up? I'll
Yeah,
show you all the
keep on
flavors.
brushing, man. Get a brush.
I hope we are 11 here today.
I don't want to take you away from the
okay.
stuff.
Okay, guys, listen to me, please. Quiet. Okay, we all want to sing happy birthday stand together. Just put your microphone on. We're gonna sing happy birthday to stand together.
Oh, that is fine. That is
no. You don't have choice. We have a choice for you today.
No, we're gonna sing for you, Stan.
Yeah, no. You don't have choice. No, you are not boss now. We are boss.
And Mr. Tolo will give you $1,000 because you know he's the big boss.
Yeah. Just wait. Hey, Priscilla.
Stan want the money.
Priscilla.
Yes, Mr. Tolo.
Okay, every microphone on. We're gonna sing happy birthday to Stan.
that is fine.
Priscilla,
you already receive all of that. Your in the what I call it in the group. You already put all of that.
No. We see you now in the face now.
Really, I'm happy and
No, wait, Stan, wait.
Mr. Tolo, don't push him. You know, this is peer pressure, Mr. Tolo. Have you heard about it?
Hey, now I'm old here now. Yeah, I'm old of the house now.
Mr. Tolo, you think so?
Yeah. Hey, Priscilla, you start the happy birthday. We're gonna go together. 2, 3, 2, 1.
Happy birthday
to you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear Stan.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, big boss.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
You want me to sing in Yoruba?
No, that is good. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Many more years.
Wow.
Many more years.
Man.
Many more years. No. Joyeux anniversaire. Joyeux anniversaire. Joyeux anniversaire, Stan. Joyeux anniversaire.
Thank you.
Mr. Tolo.
Stan. Stan. Mais je suis un Chinois aussi, hein. Happy birthday, Stan.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Karim, bella for me.
All right. Priscilla, can you pray, please? So that we just continue.
You want me tonight, Stan, for sure. I swear you now.
Yeah.
Okay, let's pray.
Thank
In
you.
the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Amen. Almighty and ever-living God, Father, we want to thank you for this beautiful day. We thank you that you've made it possible for us to meet again this evening. We pray, Lord, that as we're about to start this class, may you make us able to understand whatever we're going to be taught today. We also pray in a special way for our teacher, Stan, that you bless the work with Stan this day some year ago. Father, we pray that he's going to be a good teacher and he's going to continue to lead us the way you want him to lead us. We pray that you bless him, bless the works of his hands, and bless his good heart. We thank you, Jesus, for this day, and we will continue to glorify your name. In Jesus' name we pray, amen.
Amen. Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, Stan.
Hey.
Já anniversaire.
We cannot even hear you. Is it?
Désolé, t'es
Abdurrahman?
occupé et tout, tu vois, alors je suis mais encore dans les cas, on va créer une bonne connexion. Là.
Qui parle? Qui parle? On ne t'écoute pas bien, c'est qui?
Ah, c'est Aïdon, c'est la connexion. Aïdon.
Ok, Aïdon, ok. Yeah, la connexion là ne va pas, on ne t'écoute pas. Okay. So, Abdurrahman, no, it's not Abdurrahman, Abdullahi, right? Abdullahi, you are the one.
Oh, okay.
Right? So this is the page. You just go to the website, Red Hat System Administrator.
Mm-hmm.
All right. From here now, you see this format.
Stan.
Yes.
Is it interesting? You think is it interesting to record it?
Yes. All right.
Yeah. In case.
Yeah, you're recording.
Yeah, I start recording.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. So right here, you see it right here. You can just you see all of this, but right now, the one that you can even do right now is this one right here. Remote. Let's see, individual exam, classroom exam, on-site exam. You cannot go on site. You cannot do classroom. You can only do the individual one now. Okay. The one that you can do is just individual one. You choose that. You just get start right here. Click on get start. It will guide you to the. Let me just click on it.
Mm.
Yes.
What is 400 or 2 training class?
No, forget about that. Just 400 for the for the what I call it. Let me go back again for the exam. For the exam, it's just 400. But what they are saying right there. For this one, for this exam, you're supposed to take 2 different classes. You're supposed to take 2 different classes. So there is a RHCSA 1 where they teach the basic, and there is RHCSA 2. So there's 2 classes. So like 4 day, 8 days for the whole class. 4 days for the first one and 4 days for the second one, which is 8 days for the whole thing. But we have learned everything that for those 2 days we have learned everything. We even learn more than what they want us to learn for the exam. So right. So all you need to pay is just $400. Let's start right here, and the exam is 3 hours, and just you need to register. You just need to register. First of all, you need the account, Red Hat account. You can create an account first if you want. You can create. You see it right here. This is my account. If you don't have it before, you can just click on register and register yourself. Put on information right there to register yourself, and go to that screen now to fill it out. Go to the other screen and fill it out now. This one, fill it out, and yeah, they will send you when you pay that money. You just need to wait. You need to wait like 24 hours, and they will send you the confirmation that they take the money, they receive the money, and the next step, they will still email you the next step, what you're supposed to follow. They will email you everything. All of the communication will be through your email. The email that you are going to provide when you are registering, like when you are registering to Red Hat, the email that you put right there, that is where they will be communicating with you. Okay, so everything is right here on the website. Just go pay for register first, pay for the $400, and wait for 24 hours. Does that make sense? You see it right here, like add to chat, but I don't want to add to chat because I don't want to pay.
Yep.
Do you have any other question about this one?
Nope. Thank you.
So any other questions?
So, but Stan,
Yes.
what should be to take the exam? What do we need in our environment?
Okay.
Like what property? Do we need 2 cameras? I don't know.
Yeah, they will even send you all of those information too. But yes, you do need 2 cameras. You need laptop that have a webcam. Now, apart from the webcam, the webcam of that laptop, you need another camera. So you just need 1 extra camera apart from the one that comes with the laptop. So
that extra camera can it be your phone or something like that?
No, you cannot use your phone. No, they will not even accept to have you want to put your phone away that day. You don't want to have your phone with you when you want.
Wait, so the purpose of the other camera is for like just to security wise to see if you're cheating or something?
Yes, that is how they do it. And even if you go to their site, that is how it works at their site, and they do the same thing even if you are taking it from home. So the second camera is the one that will be movable. You need to be movable, like the camera that you can move. They will ask you to show your room where you are taking that exam. You want to show them everything. You want to show them your table. You want to show them on that table. You want to show them around you, everything around you. They want to see everything around you before they release the exam to you. So you want to show them everything, and to show them all of those things, you will need that extra camera. And now you will point that extra camera to your keyboard and your hand. You point it. When you finish showing them all of that, they will tell you to put it like close. It will be close to your keyboard, the extra camera close to your keyboard. So they want to see when you are typing. They want to see your hand. You see, they want to see your hand and see the what I call it.
Keyboard, your hand, typing.
Yes, everything. They just want to see everything. So the other one, the one that comes with your laptop, is facing you, and the other one will be facing your hand. That is how it works. So they will give you all of those instructions, though. So you need that one. You will need a
webcam. We have to get ourselves.
You will need USB key. Apart from that, what do you need again? You will need the internet. You need Ethernet cable, because you will need to connect your laptop to the internet directly. You don't want to use like Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi will not work. So you need to connect it. You need to connect your laptop to the internet using Ethernet cable. You need that Ethernet cable if you don't have it already. So those are the things that you need. You need a USB key. You need Ethernet cable. You need that extra camera. Yeah, and your laptop.
As far as that, so like the camera and the USB, we all have to get that for ourselves. We have to buy that.
Yeah, you need to buy that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So if
people like us here that everything is Wi-Fi,
the site, you don't
have this camera
that to you before, but now since you want to take it from your place, you need to have that one by yourself.
You don't have this camera home to see.
Say it again.
You don't have this camera home, and then we can see which kind of camera we have to buy.
No. That we just need to be movable. The one that I used other day was the one that I'm using now, and you cannot even see.
But after, if you can make a picture for me.
Okay, I will do that.
Yeah,
I will do that.
Yeah, if you can send it to the group, please.
Okay, I will take the picture of the one that I have right here and send it to the group.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Another question? We good? So who is going for next week? Who is going to take the test next week?
Yeah, Safeway is ready to knock them all out. So yeah, it was good.
Mr. Fagite, are you ready to?
Karim.
No, you're ready.
Yeah, we got Safeway.
You guys are scared to go and take the test?
Mr. Tolo.
Mr. Tolo.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, Stan. I'm kind of scared.
Breeze, Padridas.
Padridas is ready. He told me 2 days ago.
Are you guys are you scared? You don't want to take the test? Isa.
Stan, I think people are scared about the money, not about the exam.
Stan, in your opinion, what would be the best time to take the exam after class?
The best, for my opinion, if you
people who are still
the best would be to take it right away when we finish. Like I give you that 1 week. This week, some of you supposed to already take the exam this week, and next week some of you supposed to take the exam. That is
even when you're not even like 100% fully ready, you would advise, like, let's just say the person is like 70% or 60% ready.
I don't know what you mean by 60% ready and 70% ready though. So
like 60 to 70% of the information is got it knocked down. What would you suggest?
You want to make sure that you're ready. You want to tell if you're ready by yourself, you will know. No, you will know that yeah, you're ready. So if you can tell yourself that you're ready if you are able to answer all of the questions in all of the project that I send you without your note. If you can take all of the projects from project 1 to project 12, I think it was the last one was project 12. If you can do all of those projects without your note, without anything, without any help, mean that you're ready.
And even a interview question?
No. Any question you don't need it's just the one that they want to test you on is technical part. So they won't ask you anything about definition or something like that. They won't ask you anything about definition. So you will type commands. That is all they want. Type commands. So you want to be ready for commands.
So do you think it's wise like to start revising like only Linux 8 for the exam?
Everything counts, not just Linux 8. The exam is on 8, but you don't want to care. You don't need to care about what I call it Solari. So forget about Solari for the exam. The exam is on Linux. So you will see some question that ask some question in the project on RHCSA 6, maybe some question in RHCSA 7 and 8. So everything is count because question that I asked in RHCSA 6 maybe just the same way that we do it in RHCSA 7 and 8. That's why I asked it in 6. So mean that don't just say, okay, I just want to answer all of I want to do everything that we just do in 8 and that's it. No, I did not say that. We want to make sure that you do all of the question, every technical question that we did on all of the project. Make sure that you can do all of them without any help. Even if it's in 6.
Abdullah is supposed to be ready 100%.
Yeah.
That's the best way to.
That is right.
Challenge.
Ready by 60 or 70%.
It's not good. If it's a 60%, 70%, I will take exam since weeks ago. So I'm not ready for 100%. That's the reason I still
here. Please be ready 100% so that
100% because you can get challenging question.
Yeah.
Yes. Is it a good way to review? You watch the video first.
No.
And after, okay.
No. I won't do that if I've been in class. Like this is my opinion. Because that will take you too long time. Okay, you remember video is 3 hours. Each video is 3 hours. So for me, if you've been in class, you were not skipping class and you were doing everything, all I need to do is I will be doing the project. In case I stuck somewhere, that is where now I can put my note or I can go to the video.
Okay, that's fine.
Another question.
So Stan, if somebody were assist for the next class, do we have to ask you, or will you just add all our numbers like to the next group, to the next class?
If you want to be in next class, you want to talk to me and I will add you to the next class because I will not add everybody because everybody it's not everybody that want to go to the next class again, right? So some people will move to the next level, which is a Sunday review class, and some people will be in the next class. So you want to be in one of the two. Is either
so you cannot participate on both of them?
No, you cannot. You cannot. You don't want to be in both of them. You want to be in one. So either you
can add me on Sunday.
Say it again.
Because
I see on Sunday.
Because I see people like Adebayo, like in this class.
Let me tell you this: the passport to be added, the passport to get to Sunday class is the
certificate
exam.
Okay,
that is your passport.
Yeah. Oh, so if you don't, but you said people can get job without even the exam. So
yeah, you can get a job without the exam, but yeah, that is
an example. So even if you get a job, you cannot participate in that class if you don't have.
You will be there.
Okay.
Stan.
Yes, if you get a job, you go there. You will be there. You will be in.
So you have two tickets.
Stan.
Yes.
I thought you will help us to do our resume first.
Yeah, when we will do the resume
before we can look for a job.
Okay, that is another. Yeah, and yeah, that is good. We are here now to talk because I send you those videos. You're supposed to watch those videos, and also we will talk about them. Everything else that we need to talk about is we have them in the video. Everything else. So all of those videos that I send you, if you can watch them and you have questions, and you are in the next level, which is Sunday class, we can talk about it on Sunday class or whatever. But to answer your question now, that is right. That is right. But I will not help you for the resume without your certification. That is another thing.
Okay.
So I can get a job before my certification in this case.
You know, some people get it, but they will not come to me for the
resume.
No, because for me, I require that you have that exam. Why? Not just to go and take, not just because of getting the job or something. I want you to have that exam. That is what can show me that you know this thing that I teach you. And when you get that job, I'll be like, I will not be scared. Like, okay, maybe they will fire you tomorrow, or they will fire you. So maybe they will. So I will not scared because I know that.
I understand.
So
question. Why. Okay. So for the Sunday class, you said you have to pass the exam to be part of the Sunday class.
Yes.
So if somebody, we will not take the exam at the same time. If somebody like passes exam like at the last position, so the classes that you have already done on the Sundays, you know,
it's not class, it's the revision class. It's not like we go there and we start another class or something. It's not another class. No, it is revision class. Like we talk about the interview, like we talk about the week, what happened during the week. So if somebody maybe have interview, you have interview coming up, you tell us, you bring the job description to us, and we read the job description, and from that job description we do the revision. We ask you a question, and we prep you for that for that what I call it interview.
Interview. Okay.
Yeah, that is how it works. So and some people that are already working, if we have something that we want to share, we share it right there. Like, okay, there is something like this during the week, and we share it together. Those are the things. It's not another class.
Là-bas, c'est le cercle des grands. Si tu n'es pas grand, tu vas pas entrer.
C'est ça. C'est ça.
Okay, son.
Yeah.
Okay.
How do you change the zone in firewall?
How do you change the zone? You just do that as zone. When you are doing that command that we know, all you need to do, just add zone.
Dash zone or dash zone?
No.
Zone.
Zone.
That. Like for example, when I say firewall dash CMD dash list dash all, and then I add zone.
Now, do you want to list it? If you want to list it, yeah, you add those zone right there. But you say you want to add it. I don't I don't understand your question. You want
to change the zone. For example, if I was in the public zone and I want to change to
You want to
another
send me
zone.
to another zone, right?
Yeah.
That is what I mean. Like you want to open, let's say you want to open a POR and you want to open that POR in maybe DMZ zone. You want to open maybe POR AD in DMZ zone. All you need to do, you do the same thing that we've been doing, and you just pass that zone is called DMZ.
Oh, okay.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
All right. No, let's have we have Usana too. Let's have Usana to talk to us first, and we will continue with the. I will continue taking your question if you still have question. Somebody asked me a question. Do I answer your question? I think it was Abdurrahman.
Yes, you answered. You answered. It just c'est le ticket d'entrée dans le cercle des grands. C'est bon.
Okay, c'est ça. Okay. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I wanted to say hi to everybody. My name is Husainatu. Oh, well, I go by Ba, but so I wanted to come here and then tell you, this is my first week. I got a job like 2 weeks ago, I think, and then I start Monday. So yeah, I wanted to come here and say thank you to Stan and all of that. And I want to tell you a little bit about how it has been so far in my job. Everything looks the same, like the same thing that Stan's been teaching us here. And also what I've seen so far, right now I'm in training, and yeah, and like everything is like already been set up for you. Like they have SOPs, right? And they have every command that you're supposed to use to solve any problem, right? And yeah, so I don't think the job is hard. I think the hard part is like to get the job, right? So yeah, that's what like my experience been so far. And like I want to tell you guys, like everybody can do this. It's not like you're not gonna be like, oh, I'm busy, I'm doing this, like everybody here have a job or have 2 jobs or whatever. And like for me, like last year around this time when I was taking STEM class, I have a full-time job, I have a full-time school, and I had this class. So I was like busy every single day. So don't like be like, oh, I'm busy, I have a job, I have this and this. Don't put up excuses not to do like this, because I think this is like very important. Like school here is very hard. I just thought to send today. It's expensive, hard. It's gonna take you a long time to do. So yeah, that's what I have to say. If you guys have any questions, I'm here to answer them. Okay. If I know.
Did you say they give you like a notebook, something that you can use for the whole like?
Yeah, it's like, yeah, you can say it's like a notebook. Yeah, or like the command that every problem that you get, they do have that at the job. And if you have a question, you can ask somebody there.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, so you just have to like, the hard part is to get the job. Yeah, I think that's
right,
not easy.
Right. And they depend on the environment, because there are some environment like they don't document. So there are some environment, most of our environment, they document. Like if they do something new, they're supposed to document it. That is what we call SOP. That is what she means by SOP. So they document things, and she has some document. They give her some document, like when we are doing this thing right here, this is how we do it. This is how we do this one right here. So, and you're supposed to follow how they do their thing. You don't, even if you have 10 years of experience, you don't want to say, because I have 10 years of experience, this is how I do it. No, you do it the way that they do it on that company, for that company. I know Linux is Linux, but there are some part of it, like it's just specific to company, to different company. That is what she meant. But let me come back.
I think that is even safer, because if it doesn't work or break something, that you type like the command they gave you. So if whatever happens, it's
Can you share some question they ask you in an interview?
Yeah, okay. So we will do that in a minute. So we'll let you ask her a question. But before we get to that point, first of all, I want to ask you, how did you do it to get a job? That is the thing first. And you already get a job. You are there now. You have, but from the beginning of this class to the end, to where you are now, you get a job now, and can you share with us how it goes? How did you do? Did you even do project, or what did you do? Or you just get that job?
I would say that when I was in 10th class, I was that I mean, like I would work on the project, but I never submit anything, so that I don't think that count as me doing any project in this class. But since I would say the spring since school closed, I've been doing the project with some other people and then on my own. So that's how I've been studying since, you can say since May until now, you can say. So yeah, when I was in this class, I was like, you know, I told you I have a job and I have to go to school and all of us, so I have a lot of work to do. But since the last 5 months, I've been working on my own.
Okay. So since that 5 months, you've been repeating the project and you've been
and working with other people.
What we did. And so how it help? Is that help? Is the project and no, how that help?
Because it does help, because if you're looking just at your notes, you will understand them. But if you have like some question that goes with it, it's easier. It helps you understand what you meant by this on your notes. So yeah.
Okay. If I can ask you this, how many interviews did you do before you get this one?
So like interview wise, I would say like 4. Yeah, because so I did like all of them was once, and then these people I did one time, and then I go to a second time. So that's how we do interviews. So you go one time, and then if they like you, they said, okay, we're gonna call you back and then give you a feedback. So if they like you, if they're gonna take you, usually they're gonna do another round for you. So
you did two rounds for this one, the one that you get?
Yeah, 2 rounds.
Okay. So what do you think changed between this one and the one that you did before and you did not get?
The one that I didn't get, I feel like, so like the question that they were asking me, I was like not giving them the right answer. I was not comfortable giving them the answers. So yeah, that's all I say about that.
Okay. All right. And this one, when you did the first one, you were able to answer the question well, and now they did the second round, and that goes well too, right?
Yeah, so for the first one was all technical question, like what command will you use for this and all of that, and then the second time was just about behavioral questions about you and like the people you work with.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think the most difficult one is the technical question.
Yeah.
So if you can answer all technical question, I think the second one is a little bit easier than the first one, I think. Huh?
So let me.
I got a question.
Go back to the one that you fail on.
I got a question.
Yeah. You will ask your question in a minute. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So the one that you did well on, the one that is already passed. What happened? Did they ask you a lot of things that you don't know, or you were not ready yet, or did they ask you some question that we never talk about, or what do you think, or you were not ready?
So I would say the question that they asked is definitely in my notes. You did teach us this. It's just I don't think I was ready for it. I was not expecting that, right? So like when I was like looking at the job description, and then I was like when you look at the job description, you're gonna see, oh, okay, they're looking for someone with network, right? So if you go and study all networking, and then when you go there, you don't. Yeah. So I would say that was one of them that throws me off.
Okay. So what you are telling us is that if we will focus on what we know, we're supposed to be able to to be like you, to become like you, all of us.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So if somebody have a question for her.
For example, when you look at the job description, for example, if they say they ask someone who knows Cisco, for example, but we don't do that in class. Should we prepare for that one, or just don't care about?
So if you look at the job description, you see like most of the things you already know. Just apply for it and send them your resume. And then when they ask you if you know Cisco, you just tell them, no, I have not done this. You can tell them you want to learn, But don't tell them you know, because if you tell them you know, they're gonna ask you questions, and when you say you don't know, yeah.
Fortunately, I don't see your face, but I thank you anyway for your answer. It's very helpful. Eh?
Okay. Usanatu.
Yeah.
Yeah, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, my first question is a part of certificates. How do you deal with your notes or your every stand give us in the class and get a certificate?
Yeah, I don't have my certificate, not yet. So like my main focus is like, I'm not like very focused on getting a certificate, because that certificate, it does like, it's good to have it, but like at the job, like when you're doing job interview, nobody asks you if you have a certificate or not. So, and like by the end of this, what you're looking for is like you getting a job, right? So that's how I see it.
That means you prepare your resume by yourself.
I got help.
Yeah, that's a standard strategy, and
yeah. So
I agree with you. Stan.
And class 3, when they finish that class 3, that is where the COVID-19 came.
So
that is why even we have this what they call it, a Padrista security right here. Padrista supposed to get his certification already, but because of COVID-19, everything locked, and they opened up the certification again remotely. Like that time that I went to take the certification, that I tried it again. Okay. So when we done the class 3, they were not possible. You know, they don't even have chance to go and take the certification.
To go to a certificate, no, that's when.
We need to wait.
I understand that. Okay.
So, but even with that, I still did not give them the resume, you know, because I just want to still stay on what I'm saying. And she get a job, and she is good because she took one test with me. I don't know if you remember, Usanatu.
Yeah, you said something like that.
She took
I just tried to take a test with him, and it didn't go so well.
Yeah, but she tried on it, and I see her level, because they were trying to get to Sunday class, and they cannot go to the certification. The certification was blocked. When Reka did not open the certification.
Remotely,
to come to class, what they call it, the Sunday class, and I make them just take tests with me. So she did, and I said, okay, you just want to learn more, and she continued learning until she get this one now. And again, before we continue, I will tell you, Usana, to usually want to take that certification. Honestly.
Yeah, I would definitely want. Yeah.
No, Stan.
Yeah.
You're right by saying that. You right because you don't want us to be challenged by another people in the field.
Yeah.
The best way.
They will not ask you. They might not ask you like, do you have certification? Some company ask you. They will even put it in their resume and in the job description. Some will not even ask you. But trust me, it is a good thing to have your certificate.
Yeah, that opened many doors for us.
Before
many doors if we have a certificate.
Before looking for a job in Linux, I have to have my certificate.
Yeah, it is good. But that is good now, Usanatu, and like I said,
I have a question for.
Yeah, please, and we will keep talking. And
I will take it because I really want to have that on my belt, you know.
Okay, that is good.
I will take it.
That is good.
No, she does have a chance. She's supposed to get the certificate right away.
Yeah, that is what I want to hear from her. That is
really, because you need to advance in your career. You're supposed to get the certificate.
Yeah, that is really
the certificate will make a difference.
Hey, Joseph and Tolo, can you let us ask our questions too? Come on.
Okay, go.
You keep chatting there now.
Abdul, I'm okay.
Adra, go.
Yeah, who's saying that?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Sorry.
Okay. Well, I was asking, like, in the job description, like, how many things did you find there that you know about, or is it just like if you find, for instance, like 5 things that they ask for, if you are qualified just for one of them or 2, can you just, apply for it?
Yeah, I would just look at it and then see, if I'm I know I did this already, right? So I would just like put my name out there. If they give you a call back, it's because they look at your resume, see, okay, this person might be a good fit for our company, right? So they will give you a call back. But if they saw your resume, be like, oh, this person does not fit the profile, then I'm gonna give you a call back.
So other than Linux, what did you add like in your resume that you think that boosts your chances, you know, to get this job?
For like this job is all Linux, right? And yeah, I'm in school. I do computer science. I did put some of my computer science like coding classes that I'm taking over there, but I don't think it made a lot of difference.
What about your job history? Like, did you work on anything like, you know, related like to computer science or something?
I have not worked in computer science, anything in that field before.
For the companies that you work for, you know, like when we doing like that in our resume, because like, let's say for instance, if I'm working for McDonald's or something like that, I cannot say I was Linux admin in McDonald's.
Oh, you can, because McDonald's is a big company. They, you know, they have.
That is where we make mistake. We make mistake.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking.
At 7-Eleven, if some of you know 7-Eleven, yeah, you can say that you work for 7-Eleven. You work at 7-Eleven as Linux admin, because they still have Linux admin. Even McDonald's have Linux admin.
Yeah, it's a big company, so they have headquarters where they do all of the app and everything.
They will not call. They will not call McDonald's to.
We will talk about that. That is another thing.
If you get lucky, you know, it depends the company.
Excuse me, but can I choose, as we can work remotely, can I choose a company from my country, and I know they will be difficult for them to call?
For that one, okay. So for the company, how about we come back to that one? Like, go ask Usana some question that you want to ask her, and now at the end, I'm going to talk about that to you. I will explain that part to you guys. Like, you know, what company, how do you want to choose your company? How do you want to put for company in the resume, okay?
Okay. Did they ask you any question about LDAP?
Yeah, for one time I was doing an interview, right? And somebody asked me about LDAP, right? And I didn't get that right, because when I'm done, I called my brother. He said, that's not what you're supposed to say.
Okay, the reason why I asked this question is because Stan said that they removed this in the exam. But I don't know, Stan, if you will do something about it with us. I don't know.
Yeah. So they removed all of those things that I sent you now. Those are not what.
Yeah, and we can see that in the objective also.
So we just finish. We just focus on what you need for the exam, right?
But after you will help us with
yes. So that definitely. So everything that you need, I know what you need. So you don't need to worry about it. That is why I send you the video. You want to watch those videos, and now if we're supposed to repeat something on it, and you have question on it from me, and you know, you can ask me a question, maybe for the Sunday class or whatever. But we are still together, so you don't need to worry about that.
Just one question, please. One question.
Okay.
Is it 6-figure?
My salary. Wait, what's the 6-figure again? Is it?
No, you can keep it secretly. Your salary, keep it secretly.
Wait.
Excuse me, Clovis.
Are you in the 100,000?
No, mine's not 6-figure. And Clovis. I'm not worried about that right now. I just want to get experience and see, you know, what's out there.
Clovis. Hey. Don't say like you can experience when you start here. Don't say like that. You can experience 3 years experience.
I need to get more. I need to see what's, you know.
That is another thing.
Yeah, you need to reinforce your knowledge.
Yes.
Do you know, after even though they offer me 40-figure, I will take it?
40 figure? What that mean?
What's the 40 figure?
A lot of money, man.
40 bucks.
That's a lot of zeros.
Million? C'est quoi ça? On peut même pas lire ça.
I mean 40 bucks per hour.
Okay. When there's a figure, I think I just understand it now too. I did not understand it before. But just explain it to me and I understand what they're really mean by, you know, 6-figure, 7-figure. When they're talking about 6-figure, they're talking about hundreds.
Because for me, my 6th first month.
Yeah.
For me, is the environment.
That is right. Your first job, you need that first job first. So even if they pay you like $40 an hour, you want to take it to start. You know, start.
Whatever they give you, say you want it, and then you just take it. You go get experience. You can go get another job.
Yeah.
Asunata,
don't care about how much.
Did I ask you some question about SC Linux?
No. So like the main for me, so this is the very difference. Is like I've been told if you get the Indian people, they ask you more like hard question, and then if you get the white people, they ask you, I don't know, networking questions. So I didn't get a like question about SC Linux or whatever.
No, but Indian people are racist. That's it.
So do you remember some question? So can you give us like a 3 question or 4 questions that you remember that they ask you?
Yeah. So for this one, like. I would say that when you like getting ready for an interview, look at the things that send titles at the beginning. Like that is like the main thing. Every time someone asks me a question, it's usually there. Like what's the router? What's WAN? Right? What's LAN? And all like those are like first week, second week that send titles that. So those are like someone did ask me like what's the difference between UDP and TCP?
So yeah. If I understand you, we don't need to just focus on big comment.
I'm not gonna say that.
Okay, we need to pay attention.
It depends like on the company or your job description, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, what you mean is
but
that
like I feel like
those things that we did at the beginning, all of those things still count. And that
those are, I think that's very important because the whole time I did an interview, nobody asked me any question about file security. Not one time.
Okay.
Right. But some people did ask me about file system. Depends, like, you know, they ask me whatever you can extend or delete, you know, if you can increase the volume of a VM. So, you know, it depends who's asking the question and the company and job description and all of that.
Okay.
You should look at all your notes, but I'm saying that like the very beginning, like thing that sent us, like, someone asked me what's the 7th layer of OSI, right?
Yeah, that is right. That is good.
I didn't expect that. I was like, what? Yeah. Someone asked me that question. I was like,
how did you answer it?
Yeah, I remember like 2 or 3, but when I give the guy like 3 of them, he said, okay, you're good. So we moved on.
You understand the song.
Wow. Yeah, those are the beginning. I think is very important. Like these are like the things we do. You guys doing right now. You usually using command, right? You type command on every single one of them. But like the one that we did in the beginning, our definition, what this does, and all of that. So they do ask you questions like that. For me, I've been asked a lot of questions that we did in the beginning. Like, what does a router? What's the difference between a switch? Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, someone asked me that.
You know something about it, like it's.
Joseph, what do you think? Why do we do it? What do you think? Do you think they don't ask?
You know, sometimes you can think something is too.
It's too easy, right?
Yeah.
And that is that is
how you see it, right?
You know.
You think that they're gonna ask you about command?
Yeah.
Last one, I think he only asked me 2 command, right? He asked me what the top command does. And what's the trace route command does? I think those are the 2 questions he asked me.
So, yeah, I got you.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
Did they ask you like what your salary expectations were? Did they ask you that question? And how did you answer?
They will ask you that.
And how did you answer it?
I would just give them a range. I don't just give them one specific number. So that means that I'm open to, like between that, that's what I usually tell them.
Between what?
Between like, I just give them a number. Anything that, you know, you feel like that's how much you want to get paid.
I mean, it's not what number did you give them? I mean, it's not.
I usually give them like I want.
This is why
you're not giving a specific number, but what is the range you give them?
This is what I say.
Yeah.
Let me answer that question. This is how I want you to answer that question, that specific question. Because when you start this class, I told you that you want to make, like 40, and you can make more than that. And that is how I'll answer. If it's the job might be a contract to hire or contract, it might be full-time. So you want to know, is it full-time or is it contract? If it's contract, you want to talk in dollar. If it's full-time, like permanent position, you want to talk in salary range for annually. So you can say if it's in a contract, you can tell them, okay, I need something between 40 to 50, or you can tell them directly, I need $50, or I need $55, or I need $60, and then we negotiate it. So what we have for you now is just 40. You want to take it, and can you do 42? Can you do 45? Something like that.
Yeah.
Now, if it's annually, so right there you can tell them, I want 100K, or I want 120. Depend on what it depends on what you think you know too by yourself. It depends on what you think you know. You see, it depends on your level too. What you think you know. Do you know everything that we did, or do you just know part of it? You see, so because the way that they pay you, they will expect that back to you for you. Remember that. So if they are paying you 120K a year, they are expecting that much when you start working. They are expecting that back. You want to give that back. Like you want to work like somebody that really making 120K. So you don't want to work like somebody that is making 80K. That is how things work. So, and that is how you give it to them. If you think like you can just you can say, okay, all I need is just 90K. Okay. Okay, so right there that might feel that is good. That is what we want. You see, so you just negotiate it. If it's annually, give them. But this is the range that I want you to be in. Like at the beginning, be in 80 to 120, 80 to 120, and that 120 is is already big. But you can tell them that, and they will come back like maybe like 100K, or can we give you 90K? And 90K is still good for the beginning.
Stan,
yes.
Can you say 90K and then they do an interview and they say, oh, this man is really good. We're going to give you 100K.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
It happened too. That one happened too. It happened. It does happen. It does happen. That one happened.
Do you think
the interview they see like, okay, no, with what we did, I think this is what we are going to offer you, and they offer you more than what you even agree with it before the interview.
Okay.
Do you think why do you think they do that? Is it because they don't like they are afraid to lose you or something?
Yeah, no,
I know the companies are always greedy. So
if they see, okay, you are important for the company, so as they know you can get this money in another company, so instead of losing you, so they give you more money in order to.
I mean, you're the one who asked. You're the one who asked for it.
Yeah.
You're the one who asked for like 90K. Okay.
And one thing,
so they could give you 90K, but they decide to give you 100K. Not because I don't think it's because they can lose you. Because you asked for 90K, that means if they gave you 90K, you'll take it.
Yeah, what I'm saying is if
exactly.
let's say you ask for 90K, but if they decide they are giving you like 100 or 120, it's because there is something you are more valuable than 90K, you know.
Yes, exactly. It's because you're valuable, not because they can lose you. Because what I mean is, then you ask for 90K. So if they gave you 90K, you stay. You accept because that's what you asked for. But if they're giving you more, like Abdurrahman is saying, they know that, okay, because sometimes they can.
In this case, they don't need to lose you.
Yeah, but they will not do that just to be nice to you. If they
sometimes they know that, okay, you're leaving from a job. When you're asking for 90K, they probably see that from your former job, you were probably making 80K or 85K. So to them, the 90K that you're asking is you going a step ahead. But they're just giving you more. They're making you understand that you're valuable. Like you're worth more than 90K, and they just give it to you like that.
Exactly. They don't just give it to you because no, you are nice or you are valuable. No, maybe sometimes they are looking for someone for this for this opening for a long time. They know if they lose, it will not be easy to find someone else. So they try to keep you.
But sometimes you have done 3.
They don't try to be nice, this company.
You don't know if somebody else calling for another interview and you got 2 interviews at the same time, and then you might change your mind, right?
Yeah.
Oh yes, you can change your mind if you got 2 offers.
Because they can call you before the process. Somebody do interview, you pass, you say, okay, I pay you 100. They're trying to avoid that also.
One more thing you can do, show them more certificate.
Does anybody have any more questions for me?
No, I said, son, when you want to get quiz.
Yeah, we will come back to that. So if somebody have a question for if she wants to leave, she can leave.
Yeah, I just want to say
yeah, me too. I have one after this.
Yeah, I have put a hand.
What was the most challenging question that they ask you? Maybe on your question or something. What?
Isa, why is your thing always like this? Your mic. I don't know if you're in the studio.
I said, what was the question that you think was a little challenging? It can be either technical or behavioral question you think it was a little bit.
So I did talk to these people one time. They asked me, they said, if we give you a computer today, like you're working from home, and we ask you to build a server, how are you gonna do that? Yeah, I did tell them that I will use the VMware to do that, but he was asking me how. I just told him that you use the VMware to do that. But like I know he was not convinced what I said, so I still don't know what went wrong with that question, right?
Yeah, no. You cannot just say VMware and they will agree with that.
Well, I thought about that question. I was like, that's what I'm supposed to say.
The way I'll answer that question from what I know is that if they ask you, if they ask you such a question, that if they give you a computer, you know, you're working from home and they give you a computer, to me, whatever thing they want me to do, but the first way for me to approach that question is I'll first of all try to change the default settings of that computer. You know, before I go into doing the task, you know, and that's the way I'll just because I'll just go a little security and, you know, to change the default settings of the computer first before I start using it.
That is not what they really mean. They want you to turn that computer to Linux. They don't really mean like you want to turn that computer to Linux. They give you a computer like this is my work computer right here, and this is not Linux computer. It's not Linux.
It's a Windows.
It's Windows run on this, and this is for my work. And from here, I can still build machine, and that is what.
That's what they mean.
They don't mean like computer and turn that computer to Linux. No. They want you, if we grant you job, like if we give you the job and we ship hardware like this computer to you, how, and we want you to build server, how are you going to build the server? Because you are not with us right here, you are remote. How are you going to build the server? That is what they want. They want you to tell them how you are going to connect. To build the server. And,
you will connect.
Huh?
You will connect to the company by using VPN, like something like that.
Them that you use like a virtual box.
I think I'll start.
Yeah.
So Osanatu again, congratulations. So I think about that question. So they were expecting you to tell them that you're gonna power on that computer and change of the kernel parameter by your inserting the NFS share where they host
you building it's like
something like that.
Think of this way. So right now you have your computer. What's the next to build a server? What do? You just go to your virtual box and then build a server.
That is
right.
Yes.
That's what you do.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
he
you
asked
just
me,
go
if
to
you
your
give you a
virtual
computer,
box
how are you
and
gonna do this?
build a server.
They're
So-
supposed to have a VMware set up already at your system.
Let me come back to you. Let me
If
tell
you
you
ask
this
the
one.
question, the
Okay,
way they
all of you. Do you remember the way that I told you, like not just you, like in class 3 at the end for the book to answer, to approach the question about building server. Do you remember or you forgot? Like if they ask you,
I forgot that because I got that wrong.
do you
So.
build server on your environment?
Yeah. So Stan,
please listen, Stan. We need to learn the answer.
Okay, Osana, you say we forgot. Okay, that is right. If somebody remember, Patridas or Isa
yes,
or,
yes. And
okay,
that is that that is what I'm trying to say. So to build a server, so we use a kickstart.
Okay.
So in the work environment, so like of a company should have their own configuration, like how many gigabytes to assign to root or var log or all of those things. So now, so they generate of those kind of those information in a file. Yeah, and now so they could put in a NFS share that everyone when they want to install or to install and configure a new server, everyone could access it remotely. So now, so once they put that file in into a share NFS share, when you have your computer and you start like our Linux like that, like when we start our Linux, the way we stop the boot process, you will be stopping that boot process, and it will prompt you to give the kernel parameter that you are going to provide the NFS NFS. We have that command NFS, and you put the IP, you put of a share of that that NFS share,
okay,
and like that, so it will start building the server for you. That one is the easiest one, so you don't need to provide any other information.
That is
so
right.
You just
So,
start
and
it
if you remember that day, you explained that in the way that he will just be convinced. You cannot say that you say VMware, but you cannot stop right there, and that is good. No, but you learn from your thing. And this thing that we just talked about, it is in the video that I send you guys. It is right there when you are Daniel LFS, and right there. I can even, when we're done now, I can repeat it again. How do you approach question like that? How do you approach question like how to build the server? You don't want to tell them, I will click, I will click, I will click. If you start saying like that, they will know what you want to click. Why are you clicking?
Dan,
yes.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I don't know, but I think like, a lot of us were just talking over each other. Cherno was gonna say something before, but before he could ever say it, like, I don't know, 2 or 3 people were talking over him and all that. But this is just something that, we all need to acknowledge, like, between us. If somebody started something, let them finish it, but we cannot keep on talking, because this is like a habit that would develop. It's not here, but you're gonna go work in a professional environment, like, you have to value other people's opinion, If you cannot, when your supervisor start talking and then you jump right over and talk over them, that's like, those are all like behavioral things too that they will look. If he start, let's just let him finish, and then next person can go ahead and talk, but if we keep on talking like that, I don't think, like, it's kind of like, like you just talking, like, maybe to your friends, like, within your age group, like, you talk over them, but the message is not really being sent across.
Okay. That we get that. Thank you. Sorry, Barry. It was Barry, right? Go ahead.
Yeah, it's all right. So yeah, we can finish what you were saying, then I will come back to my question with Hussein too. Thank you, Karim. Yeah, you can start finish with the machine, building the machine, then I will come back with my question.
Okay, yeah. Those things are the one that I will talk about it again when we're done with this. We are just with our Sanat first, let's just done with Hosanna too. And those questions, like a question about how to build server, I will explain it again when we're done. So everything that you need from me, since I'm still here, but we don't know Hosanna's schedule. Maybe she wants to do something. So let's just done with her and free her, and we continue.
Okay.
If
Great.
you guys have questions for her, ask your question. We free her, and we will continue.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. So, Senator, I just want to say good luck on your new position.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. So I hope you will succeed and you will get really the highest position. So my question is, once you decided that you are going for the interview, I mean for job, when we finish the class, you say, okay, now I want to get that job. I want to start applying. You finish drafting your resume. You finish making all the changes that you want. Now you have it ready. You applied from different websites. So my question is, how did you gather all these like interview questions? What is your starting point? Like the question that you start reading to get ready for the interview. Like you open the note, and then like our note from Stan, then you start writing some of important things. Then like in a different paper, or like how did you prepare on the first step, like to get ready for the interview questions?
Yeah, so you asked me like 2 questions, right? You asked me how did I get started, right? Before, like,
yes.
So what I did is like, so I have a LinkedIn, and then I have Monster, I have Indeed, and all of that, right? So that's where I apply all of my jobs. So how I got ready is that, so like for my first time, someone said, okay, we're gonna have an interview for you. So I did call my brother and ask him like what to expect, right? So he did tell me like some few things that they're usually gonna ask you, right? They'll be like, what are you working on right now, right? Like what's your project? So he did tell me about all of that question, and then I did talk to him about it, so I did have a notes for all of that. So I don't know if that answers your question. I did get help from my brother. So.
Okay, great. Yeah, that's right. All right.
Yeah, for you that doesn't know, his what I call it, Ibrahim is his brother. So and he's working already. So
yeah, and also like I do practice, like if someone asks you like what's something you did there that you're proud of, right? I want to make sure that when I'm talking about this, I'm very comfortable. So all the time, what I do is I just go make sure I know how to configure an HTTP server, so that I have like memorized that step by step what to tell them. So because like if someone tell you what you did there for something that you're proud and you have nothing to say, that does not look good. So I do practice some I will take like one chapter, be like, okay, someone asks me if you do this, so I know what to say.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. Good luck.
Thank you.
Somebody else have a question for her?
Yeah, I'll just say one more thing.
Okay.
Hey, also, I just want to say, hey, congrats, like,
Thank
for people
you.
that don't know you, like, you or Ibrahim, for people that never met you guys, I'll say these are like one of the most genuine 2 people that you can ever come across with. Not even speaking like, just because like, because of her brother and all that, but I know Usa is like my sister, but like I can tell you one thing, they're like the most genuine people that you could meet. And they're hardworking too. Really, really hardworking. So like to see her like, do this and achieve this, that's really, really good, and it's inspiring. So I just say keep on doing what you're doing, sky's the limit. And definitely I'll reach out to you later, pick your brain up.
Yeah.
Maybe next weekend actually I might be home, so I'll stop by, and see you guys. But yeah, I just want to say hey, congrats and keep up the good work.
Thank you.
All right. So if Sanatu can do it.
Yeah, if I can do it, seriously, I have so many stuff to do. When I was doing this, I have a full-time job, I have school, I was like taking 12 credit classes, and I have this class. So I will go to school to work Monday through Friday. I work second shift, and the second shift is from like 2 to 10. And then like usually some Fridays that I did use my PTO, like on Fridays I get up at 6 and then come to class at 6:10, 6:15, right? So and then Saturday and Sunday I'll be home. And then like Monday through Friday I have school, and then I have to go to work. And like in the morning I will go to school until like 11 or 12, then I come back, then go to work at 2. So that was my whole schedule like until spring. Yeah. So if I can do this, I don't think anybody can say I'm busier than you are, but everybody have their own situation, but you can do this. I don't think it's that hard. And it's not easy either. So yeah.
Yeah. So that is it. We just want to, if we want to do
you
it,
just have to put in work. That's what it's not easy and it's not hard. But if you don't do it, you're gonna forget. You don't know what this means, and yeah. So you just take your time and then do your own thing.
Thank you so much, Rosanna.
You're welcome.
For coming,
and take care.
All right,
Yeah.
we'll not hold you, so that is good. Thank you for coming and just talk to. And
yeah, and you guys have other women here, so you guys know you can do it. Okay, I got it. You can do it too. Okay.
Yes, women.
So
we need more women. That is right.
Yeah. You can do this. It's not like a man people job that So you can do it too. We live in the 2020. Everything's possible. So.
Okay, thank you, Sanatu.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for coming.
Okay.
So that was it. That is Sanatu, and yeah. So like
and if you guys have questions, you can text me or whatever. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for that.
So I gotta go. Bye.
All right, and I already add Sanatu to Sunday class. So if you have questions for her, you want to make it to Sunday class.
You got the ticket now.
You see? All right. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you. Bye.